Hey everyone, I welcome you all to this video. And today in this video, we are going to discuss about right join or right outer join. So we can simply write right join or right outer join. All right. So let's discuss about the output of this join and what will be the output when we will apply a right outer join between table 1 and table 2. So this table 1 is our left table and this table 2 is our right table. All right. So let's go to page number 2. And here let's say we want to write a simple select statement. So we will write select star from table 1, right join, table 2 on table 1 dot column 1 is equal to table 2 dot column 1. So we are saying that a right outer join or right join has to be applied between tables table 1 and table 2, and the join predicate is that SQL Server should check that it has to be applied based on the column 1 value, and the column 1 value has to be checked in both the tables, right? So let's see that what will be the output. So here I'll write the output. And since as of now we have written select star, so in the output we will get all the columns from both the tables. So from the first table we have C1, C2, and from the second table we have C1, C3. So let's write it here. So we have C1, C2, then we have C1, C3. These are the columns that we will see in the output if we will write select star. And now let's discuss about the output. All right. Fine. So since we are talking about right outer join, so first of all, the join will be applied based on the C1 column values, right? So if I will talk about this one, which is present in column 1 of right table, so this one will basically match with this first one. When this will match with the first one from column 1 table 1 value, so it will give in the output 1xa. So for the right table, we can write 1xa. And from the left table, we will get 1a. So I will write it here, 1a. Now when this same one will match with this second one present in column 1 of table 1, so we will get 1xa. So first of all, write 1xa here. So 1xa. And then we will get 1b from the left table. So we can write it here, 1b from the left table. Now again, we have 2 here in column 1 of table 2. So this 2 will match with this 2. So when this 2 will match with this 2, so we will get 2mb. So let's write it here, 2mb. And corresponding to this 2mb from the left table, we will get 2c. So we will write it here, 2c. Now again, this second 2 present in column 1 of table 2 will match with this same 2 present in column 1 of table 1. So this will give us 2nx. So here we will write 2nx. And from the right table, we will get 2c. So we will write 2c. Now this null, as I've already told it to you, that null doesn't match with null. So null will not match with null. But because this null is present in the C1 column in table 2, and since we are talking about the right outer join, so that's why this record will be present in the output. So we will get null MO in the output. So we will write null MO. But since this null in C1 column of table 2 didn't match with any value in column 1 of table 1, that's why corresponding to all the columns coming from left table in the output, we will get null values. That's why we will write null and null here for all the columns coming from left table. Now again, if I'll talk about this 4, so since this 4 is present only in the column 1 of right table and we are talking about right outer join, so we will see this 4xy in the output. So we will write 4xy. But since this 4 doesn't match with any value present in C1 column of left table, that's why corresponding to all the columns coming from the left table, we will see null in the output. So we can write null and null here. Similarly, if I'll talk about this 5, so since we are talking about right outer join and this 5 is present in the right table, so we will see this 5TF record in the output. So we will write 5TF. But since this 5 doesn't match with any value present in column 1 of table 1, that's why for all the columns coming from left table in the output, we will see null values. So we can write null, null. So this will be the output for the right outer join. Now let's say we want to further modify the output of this right outer join and we do not want all the columns to be there. So again, we can modify it in the same way. We can modify the select statement. So we can write select. Let's say A is the alias name for table 1. So we can write A.C1, A.C2. Then let's say B is the alias name for table 2. So we can write B.C3 from table 1 A on, right join table 2B on A.C1 to be equal to B.C1. So based on this condition, we will see only 3 columns in the output, that is C1 from first table, C2 from first table and C3 from second table. So we will see only these 3 columns in the output, this one and this one. Fine. If we will use this statement, that I'm showing with the help of the arrow, then we will see only these 3 columns in the output, which are highlighted in circle, right? And that's all. If we will write select star, then we will see all the columns in the output. So in the next session, we will take an example in SQL Server to understand that how right outer join or right join works. And I hope this concept video was helpful. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, thank you. Bye-bye.